IAO, or IAO, Ophite Iconography, is the new book by José Gabriel Alegría Sabogal, published by Anathema Publishing. I have started this review more times than any other review that I've ever made. I've been spending the past 2 hours now trying to find the words that will do justice to this extraordinary book. Why is it so extraordinary? I don't know if it's going to be, I do know, I do know that it's going to be extraordinary for anyone who comes near this. But for me, this is the book that I've been waiting for the past 25 years. I have been searching for anyone who might have got out of Christianity and Gnosticism the things that I got out of Christianity and Gnosticism when I first started off on that path back in 2000, 1999. This is an embodiment of my theology, and to put words to that is very hard for me, surprisingly hard for me. Let me start off by talking about the form, okay? I'll go into the contents in a few minutes, okay? But let me talk about the form first, because it's something very, very special. The production on Anathema's books are always of the highest quality, and this one is even a step beyond that. Let me show you what I mean by that. These are the two editions that were provided to me by Anathema Publishing incredibly kindly. My initial aim was to purchase the standard hardcover because it's so beautiful. Let me just give you a close-up on here. Look at that. You've got this two-tone blue and green buckram going on here, and then this wonderful design with this serpent. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And in fact, the two books are almost identical apart from the cover. When I say almost, it's just that the standard hardcover has its numbering on its second page. Look at that, wasn't that kind? Number 2. Oh, so kind. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Whereas I just teased the end pages there. I'll show you in a moment. Whereas the collector's edition has this beautifully hand calligraphed dedication from José Gabriel himself. So yeah, very, very nice, and that's stuck onto the front page with no numbering on that previous page that I was showing you. Shall I show you this? Look at these end pages. Look, just look at that. Let me try and find. Oh, here we go. Here's a good angle. The grey is much darker than what you're seeing here. Let me see if I can find an angle where you can. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Yeah. This is an accurate color. Yeah, so this is what the end pages look like, and the back end page. It's not mirrored. It's literally the other half of that artwork. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you the covers. So we've got Abraxas here, or Abrasax, with this this embossed stamp of the Ouroboros serpent eating its own tail, and we've got this this gold stamp going on at the top. Really nice sun and moon design happening up there. And then if I turn to the back of the book, we've got this embossed sun. very, very beautiful, and the color of it is, what's the best angle to show you this, just the beauty of the color here. It's very, very deep, rich emerald green. Really, really lovely. The standard hardcover seems a little simpler, and yet it's delightful in its own way. Oh yeah, there we go. This is clearly the best way to show you accurate colours. There we are. It feels lovely to the touch, really nice and tight. As always with Anathema's books, we've got a perfect production. Absolutely perfect. Right, and then the last thing that I'll show you about the form here, of course, is the paper. It's actually the same paper on both editions. I'll show it to you over here. There's this this texture to it. It's kind of like a linen texture to it. It's so nice. It's nice and thick, very, very light texturing, but it's like a weave. Just very subtle, very, very subtle, and really does great justice to the content. So let's talk about the content at last. And by the way, if you wait for long enough, I'll show you the unboxing that I promised you yesterday. Here we go. So what are we looking at here? This is a book of images. If you couldn't tell already, right? Just page after page after page of José Gabriel's wonderful artwork. José Gabriel Alegría Sabogal clearly came to the Nag Hammadi texts, or to the Gnostic texts in general, with a similar openness of mind that I did, and was surprised, or has been surprised ever since, and so have I been, to be honest with you, that there's not been any major body of iconography attached to Gnostic teachings. There have been some symbols, right? I mean, everybody knows the demiurge, the snake with the lion's head. Many people also know Abraxas or Abrasax. But there isn't anything like what we have in, for example, in Catholicism, or in many, many other traditions like Tantric Buddhism and so on, where iconography is a well-trodden path. Here, well, this would appear to be the first time that we get such a body of work put together like this. So what he's done is that he has brought together the Western traditions that have inspired him, that certainly have inspired me, that have inspired much of the Western magical tradition, and has brought them together to produce a congruent collection of symbolic images. And each image is then described and dissected and explained, imagine that, explained in simple terms, in easy to grasp terms, which are accurate and which are correct. And you know, one of the big problems with Gnosticism is the assumed dualism that exists therein, right? Many people who embrace Gnosticism come to the assumption that the world is evil and the one who has created the world is evil, and we should be aspiring to transcending the world and moving beyond the world. But José Gabriel has taken the Ophite view here, specifically, saying that that is only relevant if you take a dualistic view. And the Ophite view is a non-dualist view in which the world has to be loved, not only out of pity, but the ultimate divinity must be seen and experienced every step of the way. How can there be anything that is not contained in unity, in the monad? There can be things that can be seen to be incomplete. Yes, sure, but what can possibly be rejected if it all has a single origin, despite the imagined origin, right? And this is exactly a philosophy that has spoken to me since the start, since the beginning, and as I've grown with it, this non-dualism has been the only way through that I have found that makes sense all the way, every step of the way. And to see all of this beautiful, I mean, you know, he is a competent artist. There is no question about it. And to see all of this, all of my own theology, the theology that I have embraced, that has been instilled so deeply inside of me because it was so central to my formative years, and because I experienced it directly. This is, I can't think of a more important book on my shelves for me at this point. I can't say that this is going to be the most important book on everyone's shelves, but I'm completely amazed at the contents here, the iconography and the philosophy that underpins it, and the way it's all explained so clearly for anyone who wishes to read it. I love also the fact that he denounces my great nemesis Samael Aun Weor at the beginning here, who has he's taken the word Gnosticism and made it fit his own very twisted ideas. I have no words for how much I despise that guy, and just reading the fact that the author here agrees with how wrong this individual is in the first few lines really gave me good hopes from the beginning, but then going deeper and deeper into specifically the Ophite way of looking at things here as it is perfect for me. One thing that I'll say here is that I have not shown you every single picture, and in the author's own words, no step has been taken to spare the puritanical reader's sensitivities. There are images here that will shock. They will shock on many different levels. Some levels, if you are worried about blasphemy, some of the images here are designed to point to the orthodox, accepted ways of thinking about Christianity and Gnosticism in a way that points them to be ridiculous. And that can be shocking for people who have accepted the orthodox view. This book very much embraces heresy, does not embrace heresy for heresy's sake, nevertheless has seen that orthodoxy has led to some incorrect views, and I think that it would be surprising for anyone to entirely disagree. And so yes, so some of the images might be shocking from that perspective, but there's always a point to it. There's always something to be learnt from it, and what is to be learnt from it is more often than not explained explicitly in the text, which is you can't hope for a better situation than that. The second way in which it might be shocking is simply that bodily functions are often depicted explicitly. Often is the wrong word. It's not the case, but occasionally, well, this goes along with the philosophy of the book itself, a philosophy that does not reject the physical realm. So that's a wonderful thing as well. I will leave you, maybe I will not leave you because I have not forgotten about the unboxing that I promised you, but I will leave this review with a little look at the index here. There are 3 major parts, although I would say that this 4th appendix, this imaginary conversation with William Blake, is one of the delights of this book. Can I? Yeah, I can't. That's actually where a lot of the more shocking images can be seen, but there's page after page after page of Blake-inspired art at the end here. Yeah, as you can see, from page 167 all the way to page 213. Yeah, but the main 3 parts are here: the world as reflection, then the Sophianic figures, and the image of the pleroma, going through the 3 main aspects of Ophite Gnosticism in a way that is just easy to grasp and very methodical. There we are. That's my review of IAO. I'll be very surprised to see anything dethrone this as the most important book of the year, if not the decade, if not more. Well, anyway, that's my current thinking of that. Right, this is the unboxing, the absolutely related unboxing that I've promised you. This is a box that I've been waiting for a long time. I ordered it when the pre-orders came out. This particular one was not a gift. This one was purchased directly by me. And yeah, I've been following it in the post for a long time now, and yeah, am I going to be able to open it with one hand? And it just got stuck in customs, and it just wouldn't get unstuck. And I just found out yesterday that it was going to be delivered today. So I thought, you know what? Let me do a proper unboxing in front of everyone. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. I'm not. Oh, there's more sellotape over here. Yes. Fine. I'm a little bit worried about bringing my scalpel close here. Is this something that... No, I don't think I should. So what I'll do is that I'll pause the video and I'll be right back when it's all open. So this is it, the Ophite Diagram, described by Origin and described very, very well in the book in IAO, and yeah, reproduced with great diligence and precision and beauty, as you can see in this beautiful large format print. I am not 100% sure that there are any of these remaining. There may be. I'll leave links down below in the description, naturally, if there are. Yeah, all of this is explained in the book. The origins of this diagram, but also what's going on in it, right? It's really, really nice. This is the second print from Anathema that I've got, and the paper is it's really soft. It's as if it's got this very fine. The impression is one of fur, although that there is no fur on this, but it's that soft. Oh, here we go. This can give you an idea of the texture of the very nice thick cardstock that we've got there. Gorgeous. So this, of course, appears in the book, right? I've just bookmarked it for you, so you can see the work with with all the original colours and everything, just much smaller. You'll need you could do worse than take a magnifying glass to this to really appreciate it. But yeah, having this in its large format is, if you have the option, it's the way to do it. There we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time to watch this rather long review. And but yeah, well, as you can see, it was a very personally important one for me. I hope you managed to get your hands on a copy. I know that they are selling faster than Anathema we're expecting, at least. I know that they generally like to still be able to offer the books at least a few weeks after it's been published, but this one is just going extremely fast, understandably so. I'm sure you can probably agree. There we go. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. See you very soon with another video. Take care. Bye bye.